Candler Desmond with part 2 of ascending awareness. Jay, let's go on recap what we talked about in part 1 before we get into it.
All right. We back like crack in the 80s. All right. So basically, y'all already heard part 1. Hopefully, y'all did. I basically broke down masonry according to this book I read by Ralph Epperson. As far as my opinion on the book, it is very entertaining. It's very informative. I know some people ain't gonna believe in it because some people don't want to believe in Satan or don't want to believe in Christianity and stuff like that. But just open up your mind, man. And the main thing about it, this stuff is documented from like the 1800s, 1700s, and stuff like that. And the reason why I like stuff like that, because during that time period, my ancestors weren't able to read because that ain't our language to start off. So with them older books, they're going to put very clear-cut, straight information because they didn't care back then because we couldn't read no way. So, all right, that's on masonry. And we did the top 5 cities, which was Ashburn, Virginia, number 1. 2 was Cheney, Kansas. Number 3, our hometown, Whitehaven, Memphis, Tennessee. Number 4 was San Jose, California, and 5 was in Boardman, Oregon. Yeah, that Navy base that's listening to us. And now, with part 2, the conclusion of this season finale, we are now about to go into election year. So what you think about election year, bro?
I don't think nothing about it. But I don't, because all that shit a game.
I was drinking water when the man said this shit.
Now,
you right, though, man. All this shit a game, man. But keep going with your thought.
I was like, cause like I had said the other day, I think that was me and you talking, and I was like, bruh, no, that wasn't me and you, that was me and my cousin. I was like, bruh, all that shit a game. Cause what made me even think about this shit, like 4 years ago when everybody was running to be president, Biden, Kamala Harris, and all them type of folk. I like, bro, you realize these folk be talking all this shit about each other, and then when they went on lose, they end up working for the person who they talk shit about and being vice president and being on they cabinet and shit. Like, I'm like, fool, all this shit again, bro.
All these folks work together, bro. And I'm gonna tell you the one thing that nobody really even said and thought, or the average person didn't sit and think about.
What's that?
What they call the Republican Party and the Democratic Party, right? They say they got the left wing and the right wing. Is that correct? Or am I just making up something?
No, that's right.
So you got a left wing and a right wing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they all on the same fucking animal. What animal got one fucking wing? They let you know right there and then they all in cahoots together, bro. So why is these two parties trying to go against each other if we all American? Shouldn't everybody be all for America? Shouldn't they all be the betterment of America? But nope, America divided. How we the United States, but we divided in every state. Don't make sense to me, at least.
Yeah, because the left wing, like I had researched this shit a little minute ago. I was like, what's the difference? Like, I was like, who the left wing and the right wing? And then I had read the left wing was the Democrats and the right wing and was the Republicans.
I had it backwards, but you get my point. Damn, so you looked it up before we did the episode?
Yeah, because I told you, man, I was talking about it.
That's the spirit, bro.
Yeah, I was talking about it, and I was like, well, what the fuck? And a lot of people, because like the reason why I even brought it up, my cousin was talking about Donald Trump and all that type of shit. And I was like, that might really funny in hell.
Funny as a motherfucker.
And my sister was like, he's so racist, I ain't gonna never. I was like, but all them folks racist.
Come on now.
And I was like, bruh, I said, the thing I like about Donald Trump, he racist in front of everybody. He don't care. I like, that's how I'd rather have somebody who racist. Let me know you racist and all that type of shit. I know how to deal with you. I like some sneak ass for who racist that you don't want to deal with. And
I like my racism on crystal plates, not on plastic plates.
That's what I'm saying. So she was like, nah, I'd rather for them folks to be racist and I don't know about it. I like, that shit crazy. I like, that shit dangerous. Cause the one to be like, they love black people and they friends with you and shit. They're the ones that chop you up and put you in the basement and shit.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And But man, that's the condition of our people, though, bro. We've been through this for over 400 years, bro. So, because that's the thing about people, bro. We hate the truth. Like, we absolutely hate the truth. We would rather live in a lie. We would rather eat the blue pill instead of the red pill, just to sum it up. But
this shit so I don't know, because now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, and I'm thinking about the comparison you made about the left wing and one being on the same animal, I'm like, bruh, that shit true, because
exactly, because what animal got one fucking? I don't know no animal that got one wing. I don't. Do you?
shit, me neither. Hell
Is
no.
it one out there? I don't know. Every animal I know that's a winged animal got at least 2 wings.
And I'm
So
like, bruh, cause Democrats, they underhanded with their shit, and Republicans like straightforward with their shit. That's the only
yeah,
difference.
exactly.
That's the only difference. But other than that, this this year gonna be funny when it come down to the presidential campaign.
I just want to know all the distractions they're gonna put out, all the false propaganda they're gonna put out, all the fear porn they're gonna put out. I'm ready for it. Speaking of that, I got a clip I want to play that's on this topic of the election year. So I follow this page on YouTube. He I guess you can call conspiracy theorists or whatever. His page called Donut Factory. And
That shit fresh.
yeah, his page actually, this shit really interesting as hell because he deal with a lot of shit that I don't know about when it comes to like uh symbols and numbers and stuff like that. I don't even get into all that really, but I like to see what they be talking about with government and how they be trying to do slick shit. So this is I actually got 2 parts I want to play for this one video, but here go the first part. Will ever get to the 2020. All right, so what the clip I'm finna play right now is, I don't know this guy's name, but he's basically about to talk about the election, and the reason why his voice is distorted is because Donut, he do this so his page won't get flagged or whatever. But you still should be able to hear clearly what he's saying. All right, here we go.
Bring this revolution and change.
Here you go.
Will ever get to the 2024 election. I think things are going to implode in Washington before then. I think our economic financial condition is fragile. It's going to come home to roost in ugly ways. I think we're going to end up in a situation where we find out the banks are closed for 2 or 3 weeks and nobody can get into them. I also think that the levels of violence and criminality in our cities are so high that it's going to spill over into other places in society. People that normally think they can live remote from the problem are now beginning to be touched by the problem. All of those things are going to come together or converge in some way that's going to prevent us from reaching, the status quo. Oh, another election. Oh, another set of campaigns and so forth. Because I don't think Biden will make it through the year. I think he'll be gone. And I think everybody knows that this person, Kamala Harris, lacks the ability under any circumstances to be president of the United States. I also know that you get revolutionary change when people can't eat, when the supply chains break down and you can't deliver food, when they can't afford to buy the food, when they can't afford to buy the gasoline. These things are the catalysts for real change. And everyone's betting that the left in charge in Washington can keep all of this going without any interruption. Maybe they're right. I don't think so.
What's your thought on that?
Man. So what was he saying? Like, all right, so I understood the last part.
All right, so I'm gonna play it again, but I'm gonna break it down a little bit.
Yeah, key explain it to me.
Will ever get to the 2024 election.
So he's saying he personally don't think we even gonna get to the election, like November, like where people go and cast their ballots and shit.
I think things are going to implode in Washington before then. I think our economic financial condition is fragile. It's going to come home to roost in ugly ways. I think we're going to end up in a...
So he's talking about the economy, and bruh, I ain't even got to explain that.
situation where we find out the banks are closed for 2 or 3 weeks and nobody can get into them. I also
So he's saying a scenario where the banks could be closed for like 2 or 3 weeks and ain't nobody gonna have access to their money. So that brought me to a thought piece right real quick, because I know it's people who pretty much got multiple methods of storing and using their money. I know people who do strictly cash, like my dad. He can he'll store cash like wherever in his house. You got people, the common people who use banks like me and you, like debit cards and shit like that. And you got people who into crypto who do like the blockchain and stuff like that. When it comes to like a situation where the banks get closed and shit like that, I think the best thing that'll be is to have some cash on you. Like just and I don't whatever amount you feel comfortable, but just have it like, I don't know, in a safe place or in a safe to where even if God forbid your house catch on fire or get flooded or somebody break into your shit. Like you have money in your mattress, that's the first place somebody down there gonna look. But if you got in a safe or something like that, to where only the combination, shit like that, you got a better chance of success. Now, when it comes to these banks, you basically fuck if you just if the banks get shut down for 2 or 3 weeks, ain't nobody can access their money, bro. Ooh, that's anarchy, bro. That's fucking anarchy, bro.
Because the point I'm thinking, like, cause what I be thinking about when I be thinking about banks and shit, like, at this point, don't know everybody who got their money in the bank, they deal with a card, and they don't deal with they ain't nothing but numbers and shit like that, digital and all that type of shit.
Exactly, bro. Because they ain't even got the actual cash, the actual paper in the bank. Let's say let's say we go to regions. People go to regions, right? Everybody who banks their regions on Elvis Presley, let's say everybody go there and they want to take out all the money in their accounts. They ain't gonna be able to do that because they ain't physically got the money there to do that. So, and then that brings me to my third point when it comes to like the blockchain and crypto. So a lot of people put their money into that, and the reason why they do that is because it do have like its benefits. Like, for example, the percentage rate. You know how the dollar every year with inflation, the value of the dollar keep going down and down. But with crypto, your money has a less likely chance of going down and stuff like that. It's less, your money still can go down, but it's less likely because they prices don't drop every year, and they prices sometimes go up, and you can sometimes get a return on your investment. The problem with that is, what if it be like an EMP attack and the whole internet go down, and ain't nobody got no internet, so you can't even access your crypto money. I just be thinking about shit, fool.
I see. I ain't even thinking about that.
Fool, exactly, bro. So I just think it's kind of best to have some cash, some paper, just store it up somewhere. Whatever dollar amount you think would be good, cause man, fool, I don't know. I just think back, cause like let's say the banks closed, the internet down, you still gotta maneuver and shit like that. Cash still gonna be, even if the economy down, people still gonna be accepting cash for trade. That's still gonna be a trading tool. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, all right, let's get through with this little part of this clip. Yeah. I think that the levels of violence and criminality in our cities are so high that it's going to spill over into other places in society. People that normally think they can live remote from the problem are now beginning to be touched by the problem.
So you already know who that's going into. That's going into your suburbs, your Collierville. Speaking of Collierville, man, you remember what happened like a year ago when that Kroger got shot up?
Nope. What's talking about?
Well, that happened like a year or two ago out in Collierville. Like this guy, I think he was Asian if I'm not mistaken, but he was shooting at Walmart. Even the Walmart down here in South Haven about a year or two ago. I think that was 3 years ago. So it's like these communities that's like supposed to be protected, like gated communities or stuff like that, where crime rate usually isn't high. It's starting to increase in these different parts of society. That's what he basically saying.
No, cause like we gotta be real. It's just certain areas that's most susceptible to certain type of crime than other areas. Like for instance, these motherfuckers shooting up stores and all that type of shit. You gotta be real. No, that's white folk shit.
Yeah. But the point he was making, he was saying like places that usually don't have crime is now starting to see an increase. That's the point he was making.
I know that, but what
Yeah.
type of crime? Like just like regular crime, or just like
Shooting, just robbing, killing, kidnapping, shit like
okay.
that, man. Anarchy, bro. All right, let's go.
All of those things are going to come together or converge in some way that's going to prevent us from reaching, the status quo. Oh, another election. Oh, another set of campaigns and so forth. Because I don't think Biden will make it through the year. I think he'll be gone. And I think everybody knows that
This nigga talking about Biden might be on up out of here before the election. Take off. I don't know about that. One thing I do know, Simpsons, they did predict. They said Trump was gonna die though, but I don't know. I don't know. One thing about Simpsons, bro, they've been fucking calling the shit for about 30 years.
That shit's scary.
All right, let's go.
person, Kamala Harris, lacks the ability under any circumstances to be president of the United States. I also know that you get revolutionary change when people can't eat, when the supply chains break down and you can't deliver food, when they can't afford to buy the food, when they can't afford to buy the gasoline. These things are the catalysts for real change.
So he's saying like in history, when you look at different aspects of history, when it comes to revolution, before that revolution came, it was like a famine. Like people couldn't eat or they couldn't afford the food. And like he's saying, like gasoline, well, gas prices ain't really just high like that no more. But some people can't afford gas still.
Mm-hmm.
That's the point he was making. He's saying all these factors gonna play into something coming up big. So stay tuned.
And everyone's betting that the left in charge in Washington can keep all of this going without any interruption. Maybe they're right. I don't think so.
Oh no. That last part was key.
Betting that the left in charge can't afford to buy the gasoline. These things are the catalysts for real change. And everyone's betting that the left in charge in Washington can keep all of this going without any interruption.
He said the people in Washington think they can keep this up without anybody noticing. He said maybe they right, maybe they wrong. I can tell you for a fact they damn wrong. Because if you got niggas like me who can see this shit and got a platform to spread it to other people, what make you think other people ain't doing this shit? Matter of fact, I know other people doing it. Man, before we even started the show, you heard I was listening to this guy on TikTok. It's this Caucasian guy I listen to. He pretty much, he kind of like, he ain't a whistleblower, but he kind of like give you the awareness of what's going around you type shit, like with the food, mainly with the food. But yeah, man, there's some shit out here that make your ass think.
Yeah. And then when it come down to these folks who run for president, they'll make you think that they, like, for instance, with Trump back in 2016 when he first got elected, he was telling all the poor white folk the same thing. Like, he was telling them what they wanted to hear. He was saying, like, he was pushing that rhetoric, what they want to hear, like that they better than black folks and all type of shit. We finna build a wall, keep these Mexicans out and all that type of shit. For 4 years, the nigga was president and never built no fucking wall. None of that type of shit.
Exactly. False
All this
promises,
shit.
bro.
Yeah, all this should be like agendas and shit. Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bruh, like right now I'm looking at the running candidates right now to be president.
Mm-hmm.
So right now it's Donald Trump in the lead and Nikki Haley, she right behind that man.
Fool, that
9
man
times
winning,
out of 10.
That man ain't winning, bro. That man in the lead. He winning, fool.
Yeah, no, I'll say 9 times out of 10, Trump finna be the.
So I wonder this:
what
if it ain't even about if he gonna win, when he win, will this count as a second term?
Yeah.
So he ain't gonna be able to do a third term.
No, president can only be president twice.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I was thinking that it got to be like consecutive. Like if you go 8 years straight, then you can't run again. But if you got like a gap, I don't know. But anyway, like you said, they gonna run twice.
Right.
That
See,
man
like,
gonna that man gonna make a law where he can run 3 times. Got that?
man, if it was like how it was back in the day before that Constitution was made, like I forgot which
But one of the president Theodore Roosevelt, the president like 3 times though.
yeah, like it was some president that was president down there 10 years, but they had to come up with something and put it like in the Constitution that a certain president is gonna be president twice.
Oh yeah, that's why they had to do this shit. Cause yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so like, cause they'll down there be like a king, like this, especially if they were popular and
Yeah,
people like them,
yeah,
they'll
yeah,
be in
yeah.
office forever. And
Yeah. But what trips me out, bro? They do that for the president, like every 4 years. But what about Congress and the government, bro? These motherfuckers that been there for 30 plus years still on board, bro.
yep, and you
40,
change up them
50 some
judges and
years, bro.
everything.
Who was in Congress when it was before what was it 64, 65 when we got our civil rights?
See, and that's some
So,
bullshit.
you see what I'm saying? But
Yep.
I got this second clip I'm gonna play, and then I'm gonna do a little bit more commentary. We're gonna move on.
Dan Aykroyd is talking about the UFOs. He's saying that he saw a UFO.
Dan Aykroyd, what the fuck he talking about?
And he's a huge occultist. And this whole UFO agenda and the occult are all connected. I'm gonna play a clip from I'm gonna play a clip real quick. Hold up.
Aykroyd's family history is connected to the occult, as his father and his grandfather would do seances at his house. The father-son duo here. Your grandfather, you spied something interesting happening at his home. What did you see? You can communicate with the dead, so it's communicating with spirits. Just accepted fact that spirits do exist and can communicate if you find a talented medium.
That ain't really had nothing to do with the election, but it's on the same video. But I was watching that video and I want to put that on TNE. That got to do with basically the music industry, bro. He basically just exposed the music industry. I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna break it down. Oh, you know, dude. You said it. You know, dude.
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd, he a actor. You know, he one of the original niggas from Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah, that's right. But I'm finna break it down.
Play a clip real quick. Hold up.
Aykroyd's family history is connected to the occult, as his father and his grandfather would do seances at his house. The father-son duo here. Your grandfather.
So basically, it was saying they used to do, wicked shit, which I ain't surprised of. So, it is what it is.
You spied something interesting happening at his home. What did you see? You can communicate with the dead, so it's communicating with spirits.
These folks said they was communicating with spirits. I believe this shit. Believe this shit.
Scripture tell you not to even deal with this shit. It's all fall up on the necromancy and shit.
Hell yeah, but
that's that crunchy ass shit.
Yeah. All right, bye.
Just accepted fact that spirits do exist and can communicate if you find a talented medium.
He said spirits can. What are you saying? I don't want to misquote.
Just accepted fact that spirits do exist and can communicate if you find a talented medium.
You can communicate if you find a talent medium. So man, you don't think they ain't doing this shit in the music industry, bro?
I know they is.
It's man.
Well, I ain't gonna say I know because I don't know for a fact. I don't want to.
Hey, I know. I know for man. Hey,
I ain't there, son. I ain't
seen
gonna
this shit. Hey, I be seeing this shit, man. But back to close out this election year segment, I just got one heavy piece I want to add. So, Epstein list, 900 plus page PDF file was released to the public. You got government officials on there. You got religious leaders on there. And of course, you got celebrities on there. I say this to say, the Democrats got exposed as pedophiles. Will Black America continue to support the pedophile party? Hey, that's a question, bro. Republicans the same. It ain't even no need to mention them because, according to Fox News, Black America net worth is like $17,000 on average, versus white America at $171K on average. So they make $100,000+ on average than us. So my question to you, Black America, you still gonna vote for pedophiles? I'm just saying, bro. Hey, that's something to think about.
Before we move on, you know what I was thinking about? What's her name? It was just in my Marianne Williamson. You know who that is?
Mary Ann. That sound familiar as hell. Hold on. Mary Ann. You said Williamson? Yeah.
Yeah. That's one of the candidates who running for president on the Democrat side.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking up now.
One of her campaign positions, she was like, she gonna what's this shit called? National emergency or some shit about the gun epidemic. She was like, I had watched when she was talking about, she was like, she gonna eliminate the sale of assault rifles and semi-automatic weapons and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, how she gonna ban the sale of that when motherfuckers who don't even got a gun license can go to somebody and get choppers and shit like this? Shit still gonna get sold like
exactly
around.
And then the thing about this, she's saying that you think people gonna vote for you, bro? They don't want their guns taken.
Especially
That's the last thing they want done.
I would think
them folks instantly not gonna vote for you since you said that. The fuck? Hell no. Yep. But that's it for my election year bit, bro. I hope it was quite informational to the listeners. All right, we got 3 more segments to go. Now this segment gonna be maybe a little long, maybe not, but I'm just gonna dive into it. Yeah, it's gonna be long. I ain't gonna lie. The Book of Clarence. Have you seen the Book of Clarence?
Nope. Could you tell me it was garbage?
You know what, fool? At first, I thought that. At first, I thought it was garbage, but I had to let it digest. And what made me think about it, what made me realize it wasn't garbage, because I'm gonna tell you why I thought it was garbage. When I first saw it, I thought it was like a a spinoff of Friday in a way, like a biblical Friday with Craig and Smokey and shit. Just because how the main character best friend was like his best friend pretty much was like Smokey the whole time, because every time you see this nigga, he got a blunt in his hand, he's smoking and shit. But as I said, because I was reading that masonry book, right, and I read this little paragraph, and it made me think about the Book of Clarence movie. I forgot exactly what paragraph I read, but I was like, wait a minute, this reminded me of the Book of Clarence. And then once it reminded me of that, it's like the whole movie, I ain't gonna say the whole movie, but scenes of the movie kind of replayed in my head, and I started connecting scenes with scripture and stuff. I'm like, oh. So the reason why I said I didn't like it at first, I went into the movie with an expectation that it was gonna be like a straight cut, accurate stories of the Bible, and it wasn't. And they did that on purpose. So basically what they did was they mixed different stories in together with the characters. So they telling multiple stories with like a set amount of characters, like 10 or such. Like you get the story of Samson, you get Samson the liar, you get they basically do New Testament and Old Testament all together, which was, you gotta know the Bible just to see it. But once I realized it, I said, okay, this is a good ass movie. So to break it down, a lot of people hate that movie for the main fact, and they call it blasphemous for the main fact that it's black people in the movie. I'm gonna just call it what it is. It's a lot of, and you got even black people saying that oh, this movie is blasphemous. How is it blasphemy? Like Clarence, right? The book, the main character, he is not Jesus. Like, no, they actually got Jesus in the movie, and he's portrayed as a black man according to scripture. So, and then what's crazy about it, a lot of people don't like the movie based off the trailer, so they didn't even see the movie. So, to get my breakdown of the movie, like I said, Clarence is not Jesus. They are two separate people in the movie, and the ending definitely gonna prove that. The end of the movie, if you watch the movie. Anyway, so Clarence's character, he is a reference to people in the Bible, such as Simon the sorcerer in Acts chapter 8. If you read that, verse 9, if you want to read that on your own time. And it actually was a person called Bar Jesus during that time. He was a false Christ. He was acting like he was Christ doing, acting like he doing miracles and stuff. His name was Bar Jesus. You can look it up. That's in the book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 6 on down. And Clarence also is a representation of every Black, Hispanic, and Native American man, because they are the God chosen people. You can look it up in Deuteronomy 28. If you fit the curse of Deuteronomy 28, guess what? You God chosen. Hey, it's written. Don't shoot the messenger. So Clarence represents the typical nigga who don't believe in God because of the situation they put themselves in. You know what I'm talking about?
No. No.
All right, what I mean by that, you know how some niggas be like, man, I don't believe in God because he ain't do this for me, or when I was down, where was he at? But they don't realize they put their own self in that situation.
Oh yeah.
So that's kind of what Clarence is. Well, that's kind of what he represents in today's time, from what I perceived. All right. So like I said earlier, his best friend to the end, his name was Elijah. And at first he reminded me of Smokey off Friday because that nigga was always high. The movie starts off with showing Clarence actively being crucified. Then the next scene is him and Elijah. They racing chariots against Tiana Taylor. And Tiana Taylor, she married Magdalene in the movie. So it was a bet that they had lost because, they basically, how nigga be dragon racing. They basically was dragon racing, but, they had to use chariots. How can I put it like this? That movie is synonymous with today's time. They just have to use ancient elements to fill it out, if you get what I'm saying. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. Let's go on. Yeah, they lost a bet. So since they lost their bet, now they are in debt to Jedediah, because Jedediah is the one who lended them the chariots and stuff like that, right? And Jedediah said he got 30 days to pay him, or he gonna off his ass. He gonna kill him, basically. So basically, that scene right there remind me of Friday too, because you remember when Big Worm said, "Man, you gotta have my money. If you ain't got my money by the night, I'm gonna smoke your ass." You see what I'm saying? So that's why the movie originally reminded me of Friday. But going on, in the movie, Clarence has a twin brother, and his name is Thomas. And Thomas is one of the 12 apostles of Christ in the movie, and in according to scripture. Clarence is mad towards Thomas because Thomas left him, which is Clarence, and his mother to follow Christ. Now, if anybody know anything about scripture, Matthew 19:29 tells you, you can't put mother, father before the Most High Word. Because that's all Christ was teaching, the Most High Word. So Thomas is not in agreement with Clarence because because Clarence don't believe in God or Christ. Clarence believe in world knowledge alone, just like a lot of niggas today. Niggas be talking about, the universe and all that.
Basically, they be choosing science over.
Exactly. There you go. You hit it right on the head. So to go on, Clarence comes up with the scheme of joining the 12 apostles to avoid Jedediah, because in his mind, if he see me with Christ, he can't kill me because I'm an apostle now. You know what I'm saying? That was his scheme. That was his game plan. So he goes to John the Baptist to be baptized. Clarence do. Then after because John the Baptist knew he was bullshitting. Basically, it was a funny scene too. I don't remember verbatim, but yeah, did he get baptized or not? I don't remember if he actually got baptized or not, but he was in the water and they was talking. It was a funny dialogue because John the Baptist is played by, I think his name David something, but it was funny though. Going on, after that scene, Clarence go to meet the 12 apostles. So Judas gives Clarence the test to free a slave to prove his worth, because they like, it ain't up for you to join the apostles. It ain't our word. But then Judas, me and Judas, he was like, you know what? We ain't seen you do nothing. How about you go free a slave, and they'll probably show us that you really about this. So Clarence goes to where the gladiators were doing their labor, because during that time, the gladiators were black and they were slaves as well. So Clarence proposes to the warden to free the men, but the warden wants Clarence to pay for them all. Obviously, Clarence can't pay for all of them. So the warden made Clarence fight Barnabas, the immortal. So Barnabas the immortal, he the top gladiator. And he basically he like a play on Samson, because he's strong as hell and shit. Clarence wins actually, and he freed Barnabas. And now they begin a journey to a new idea that Clarence got. Because Clarence no longer want to join the apostles. He want to be Christ himself now. He want to be just like Christ. So, and what's crazy, it worked for a time. His scheme worked. He got the money, he got the fame, he got people thinking he doing miracles and shit.
But see, that's why they were calling it. So that's why they were calling him blasphemous and shit.
That's small part of the reason why they call it blasphemous. They call it blasphemous because it wasn't the only white people in the movie was the Romans, which is biblically correct.
Mm-hmm.
2, the actual Jesus in the movie, he wasn't white. And that's why they don't like it too. And 3, yeah, like you just said, Clarence, he was basically mimicking Jesus. But what people don't understand, that actually happened in the Bible. People was actually mimicking Jesus. Jesus himself even said it's going to be many false Christs among you. So Christians just don't know the Bible, bro.
Man. Bring it out.
Oh, shit, I thought you had a thought. All right, I'm going to keep... All right, well, I'll leave off. Oh, yeah. So his scheme worked. He got the money and fame. So what he did was, and this is a key point right here in the movie, after he got the money and fame, he returned to where the slaves were captive, and he bought every man freedom with shekels. Keep that point in mind, because that's a heavy point. All right. Next scene is where Mary Magdalene is being stoned, and Elijah witnesses it. So he gonna run and shield her because he liked Mary. He liked Mary in the movie. Like he want to be with her type shit, but he ain't never told her that he like a secret admirer type shit. So he see her getting stoned, so he gonna try to protect her from that. And in the midst of that, Christ comes and does the cast the first stone scripture. And he did, like before that, he stopped them throwing the stones like on some Matrix shit. Like they just stopped in mid-air, which was kind of cold. And then, he did the scripture, cast the first stone. He without seeing cast the first stone.
Yeah.
And of course, ain't nobody threw no stone. So Elijah witnessed Christ's power right there and then. So he went and told Clarence that Christ is the real deal. But Clarence, he don't care. And after that scene, Clarence, Elijah, and Barnabas, they go inside this party basically because they show them that movie is straight up accurate, bro, because it show everything we doing in today's time. They show everything we doing in today's time in that time. Come on, Gianna. Damn, I thought she'll still be asleep. You want to be part of the podcast? Come on. Say good morning.
Hi.
Okay. So now that they're in this party, it's a scene where it's a scene where him and his love interest, I forget her name, they vibe and they dancing and they kiss. And so after they kiss, she like walks out and he follow her. And as he walk out, he see Jedediah because his love interest is Jedediah's sister. So they all outside. It been 30 days. He ain't paid this man. So a fight was about to break out until the Romans, which is basically the police, they pulled up looking for the man portraying to be the Messiah. Because, during that time, they trying to find the Messiah and, basically kill him. Barnabas wasn't going for the officers, where they was called legionaries in that time. So he hit an officer and he ran away. So, of course, the Romans, they got some javelins. So they throwing javelins at this man. And he was like, and before this scene even happened, he was telling them, man, I got stabbed in the mouth. I got stabbed. Basically, he took a lot of wounds, but he never died. That's why he said he immortal. And he said his only weakness is in his heel. That will remind me of Samson because, his weakness was his hair. So they threw 3 javelins at him. The last javelin hit him in his heel. And they made a scene where it looked like he died. But he popped up, he said, wrong heel. And he kept running. It's so funny as hell. And so Clarence wanted all that to stop. And it was a good scene where Jedediah was talking to the Roman officer. I forgot the dialogue. If I can, I wish I could have found a clip. I couldn't find it, but it's a good dialogue. So after all that happened, Clarence he turned himself in because he didn't want his people, to get killed and stuff like that. That's another key point I want you to remember. So there's two key points I want you to remember. The first one when he bought the slaves. The second one when he turned himself in. All right. So the next scene, Pontius Pilate, which is played by James Avery. He's a good ass actor. I like James Avery. Hey, you know who James Avery is, right?
Man, the only Jane
Professor
Avery
X.
I know is Uncle Phil.
No, Professor X.
Professor X.
He Professor X. You seen Split?
No.
Damn. All right. He Professor X, bro. X-Men. I know you seen X-Men, right?
Yeah.
He Professor X. Anyway, he Pontius Pilate in this movie. So Pontius Pilate, he held a public court hearing, and the people called for Clarence's death. Like how in the scriptures when the people called for Christ's death. So
Yeah.
it was synonymous to that. All right. So now we're finna get to the climax. Clarence had to walk on water to prove if he was the Messiah or not. So it was a die situation because the water was so steep. Like if you go in it, and then he bound up too, so it ain't like he can swim. So he basically was gonna die either way. So when he took the first step, that nigga started walking on water. Because before that even happened, they show a scene to where the sky is like a light shined on him. That's supposed to be the Most High, looking down on him, I guess. So the Most High allowed Clarence to walk on water to show his power, the Most High power. Because, like I said, Clarence, he would have drowned. And I think the reason why the Most High allowed that to happen, like I said, to show his power. And two, when Clarence started getting like money and stuff, remember, he bought them slaves and he turned himself in for his people. That way his people wouldn't, continue to get hurt or get killed. So from that scene, he had to get locked back up because before that even happened, when he walked on water, he was like shocked, like I'm not doing this. And then Pontius Pilate, he tell his soldiers, he like, man, go get them, man. So the soldiers going in the water, they fucking sinking, all of them, and he's still on top of the water walking. So Pontius Pilate, he got him, he bound him back up. The next scene, the next scene is when Pontius Pilate talking to Clarence. He like, look, I know you're not the Messiah, but I need you to tell me where's the real Messiah. Clarence said, I would rather die than give him up. That's a third key point. So the next scene is when so in the movie, it's this dirty white man, right? And he looked filthy, like he black, like the color crayon black. He that dirty, long hair, look like he homeless. Just look like a dirty ass white man, right? So in this scene, you see the real Christ. He come around, and I forget who he was talking to, but that homeless white man, he was just sitting there. He holding his hand out like the bag and stuff. And all Christ did was touch this man's hand. And soon after Christ got done touching his hand, like just unlimited shekels just started popping out the homeless man's hand. So where I'm at. Oh yeah, so after that, after he see like shekels just coming out his hand unlimitedly, the white guy went to the beauty salon to get cleaned up. And the woman who finished. So after he got finished cleaned up, guess what he looked like? White Jesus. And that's exactly what the woman said after she cleaned him up. She like, oh, he looked like Jesus. I'm like, damn. Which is a play. And the thing is, I see why they did that, because they playing on the image, because we know that's not a real image. So with this new look, he looked exactly like Caesar Borgia. So in the next scene, he's walking throughout the streets just giving out money, because remember, Christ blessed him with shekels, right? What that remind me of is a scripture. Render unto what is Caesar's, give unto Caesar's. I'm paraphrasing. So that's why that was his blessing. And you look at today's time, hell, they the richest nation on the face of the planet, so-called Caucasian race. So going from there, one part I want to expand on from the crucifixion scene, because that was the next scene. Well,
Oh yeah,
before it gets to this scene,
before you go on, there was Matthew, I think Matthew
Matthew
22, 21.
22 and 20.
21.
If y'all want to read it for yourself, it's Matthew chapter 22, verse 20 down to 22.
Mm-hmm.
So now the next scene, since he didn't give up Christ, now they showing a scene where he has to carry his cross to the crucifixion site. Same thing Christ had to do. So he getting whipped, he getting beat. Little kid trying to help him carry the cross, and he does help him. But I say all that to say one part I want to expand on from the crucifixion scene. So they nail him, they hang him up and all that, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So Doctor Strange, that's who was the white man. You know who Doctor Strange is, right?
Yeah, from Marvel.
From Marvel. Yeah, he was the actor who played White Jesus, basically. So they hung him up too. And what I like too about this movie, they showed multiple people getting crucified. Because Christians would think that Christ was the only person crucified. Why they think that, I don't know, because it was other two people next to him too. The scriptures tell you that. But all crucifixion was, all right, I got a paragraph. So for people who think that they mock Christ's death, in antiquity, crucifixion was considered one of the most brutal and shameful modes of death. So it was a mode of death like getting hung or getting lethal injection. That didn't only just happen to Christ.
Yep.
Probably originated with the Assyrians and the Babylonians. It was used systematically by the Persians in the 6th century BC. Alexander the Great brought it from there to the eastern Mediterranean countries in the 4th century BC, and the Phoenicians introduced it to Rome in the 3rd century BC. So Rome wasn't the first ones to do crucifixion. This is a very old method.
And that shit was actually kind of like torture on some shit to even get you on that shit, to even have you hanging
Absolutely,
up
because you getting both your hands nailed, you getting both your foot put together, nailed through there, and you getting
there.
hung up. So your body naturally supposed to fall. So yeah, bro, it's horrible. So I can't even imagine that shit. But the point I was making was what I want to expand from. Doctor Strange, he was hung on a cross too. Doctor Strange put a curse on the Romans, basically saying fire and flame gonna consume them, which aligns with the book of Obadiah, verse 18, bro. And his last words were, especially to the one who's painting that image of me, which was a white Jesus image, aka Caesar Borgia. And that aligns with 1 Maccabees chapter 3:48. So the brother who directed this movie, his name James Samuel, he knew what he know the Bible a little bit, or the people around who was writing it know the Bible a little bit. So yep.
I ain't know that movie was that damn deep.
Oh yeah, for watch that hoe. I mean, you can pay the $15 to watch it in theaters. That's cool if you like the big screen, or you can just wait for it to come on Netflix or something next month. And the thing is, the reason why it ain't getting mass, what's the word I'm looking for? Promotion, is because it's some you gotta dissect the truth that's in the movie. And you already gotta know something to know what they're really trying to say, to know the message in between, read between the lines type shit. So to close off this segment, I had some clips I was gonna play, but I don't think I'm gonna do that because we already finna be an hour in. But I do want to get my last little wrap up of this movie. So the whole point of this movie is to believe in the Black Messiah. So Clarence, he started off in ignorance. He only relying on the knowledge of what he can physically see and what he can prove. He wanted to prove that he isn't a nobody and that he matter, which he knew in his spirit and stood on, because God's chosen people is a peculiar people, according to 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. Yet within himself, he already had the spirit of charity for his people and stood without fear towards his own morals. He became a believer in God the moment he walked on water and saw the legionaries chasing him drowning in water, basically. He repented when Pontius Pilate gave him the opportunity to betray Christ to live, but he said he would rather die. He was accepted of Christ at the very end of the movie from that point on, especially when he had to take his own cross to the crucifixion site. And Matthew 10:38 pretty much tell you that that if any man got to follow me, he got to bear his cross, carry his cross.
Mm-hmm.
And that's symbolic too for like, you got to deal with this different stuff you're going through day by day and try to overcome it. But the last sentence I got, he received immortality at the very end when Christ brought him back to life. And the reason why I say that, because it's synonymous with us, the Israelites. Like in the movie, it did like a play on Lazarus. Because Christ, he went to the tomb site and he brought him back from the dead.
Mm-hmm.
With Lazarus, that's what happened. But it was Christ doing that to Clarence. So I took it as Christ restoring us back to life in our immortal state, which is 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 45. So yeah, man, that's a good movie, bro. Especially if you know some. And that's my review on the Book of Clarence. 5-star movie. 5-star movie.
Man brought it out.
I brought this shit out, bro. I got 2 more topics, bro. 2 more topics. Now this next one gonna be real quick. I'm gonna call this is my health bit, by the way. And I call it I'm out of water. And I call it Earth Origin Juice. Now, I did not come up with this. I found this by this guy called Yaki Awaken. He called it geogenetic juice. So I looked up, the etymology of geo and genetic. And all it means is earth origin. So that's why I call it the earth origin juice for people to, who don't know what geogenetic means. So according to him, well, matter of fact, how about I just let him tell it instead of me say it shit. Because he break it down to the T. And I'm gonna tell you my testimony on it, because I've been drinking for about a week. I gotta find this video on TikTok real quick. What they be saying on IUIC, bear with me. Here you go. Damn, girl, be careful.
And if you got a pen and a pad, I want you to write down my favorite juice. This is the juice that healed me. I created it myself, the concoction of it, and I healed myself of all the diseases I was suffering from. I had a heart attack when I was 21. I was 264 pounds. I'm only 5'6". I had scar tissue on my heart. My kidneys was failing. I had diabetes and erectile dysfunction. And this is what healed me. So I want you to do 7 green apples. And you're going to do this daily. The apples is going to stretch the cells and get all the toxins out of the cells. You're going to do 1 stalk of celery. It should have at least 6 to 7 limbs on it with the leaves. The celery sticks is going to give you all of the bile salts that you need. It's full of natural sodium that's very good for you. Pinch of cilantro. What cilantro is going to do is remove all of those different metals from the cells, whether it's nanobot technology, whether it's mercury, whether it's an overproduction of free unbinded iron, that's going to remove it from the cells. Okay. That's cilantro. You're going to use a handful of parsley leaf, a handful. The parsley leaf is going to open up the actual tubules, and it's going to open up the nephrons of the kidneys where you can filtrate out. So you can filtrate out properly. All right, you're going to use only a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. It's going to make sure it opens and dilates the artery walls and the vascular walls to help blood flow and pump very good. And you're going to use a thumb of ginger. You should get organic ginger. Everything you get organic. Never get nothing that's not organic. Get a thumb of ginger, skin the actual ginger, and put the ginger in the juicer as well. 2 cucumbers without the skin. That's going to help you hydrate more. Cucumbers are one of your most hydrative fruits on the planet. And then a whole lemon with the skin. If you do this every day, you should produce at least 45 ounces of juice. If not, just add mineral water. What I mean by mineral water, alkaline spring water. You can get, my favorite one is Pana. It's called Aqua Pana. And you're going to add it to that juice to fill up to your 40 ounces. You're going to drink that every single day. Do that with the essential glandular kit, and I promise you that it'll go away.
Yes, sir. So I'm going to break that down for y'all. So he said it helps heal scar tissue on his heart. It burns fat. It revitalizes his kidneys. It helps rid diabetes. It helps ED, erectile dysfunction, and much more. So the concoction is 7 green apples. So what the green apples do, it astringes the toxins from your cells. You want a stalk of celery with the leaves. What that does, it remineralizes the body with natural sodium. You want a pinch of cilantro. That removes metals from your cells. You want a handful of parsley. That help filtrate the toxins from the kidneys. Half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, not a full teaspoon. What that does, it cleanses your blood. And you wanna skin a thumb of ginger. Like literally put your thumb next to a piece of ginger. You want that much. And what ginger do, it get rid of inflammation in the body. And you want to skin 2 cucumbers. That gives you maximum hydration, electrolytes, alkalines the body. And you want to put a whole lemon in there. And what that does, it cleanses the liver. And when I did it, it made me about 4 cups of juice. And you want to drink this daily when you wake up on an empty stomach. And again, before you sleep. Reason being, because when you first wake up, you want what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know the word I'm looking for, but basically you want to hydrate. That's what I'm looking for. You want to hydrate your body when you first wake up because your mouth be dry. You probably be a little groggy a little bit. Drink that on an empty stomach. It's going to kick off your metabolism. It's going to kick off your energy, all that good shit. Because I did it myself and I'm giving my review on it. And you want to drink it again before you sleep because when you sleeping, that's when your body does all the healing. It does all the repairing and it flushes. It gets all your toxins and all this stuff. It builds it all together. Because usually when you wake up, you're supposed to go to the bathroom. Either you going to piss or shit. And like I said, I've been doing it for a week and my body feels more, the word I can use is electric. I feel more alkaline. And what I mean by that is my back aches is reduced. Like my lower back was kind of achy a little bit. My shoulder blades was kind of achy like a week ago. That's reduced. I don't feel it as much. My mobility and my endurance improve. I've been doing a little strength training at home, like some push-ups and some weights. Like I've been working on my shoulders and stuff like that. I got more mobility with them, and I can do more push-ups too because my endurance improved. My mental clarity is more focused too because while I'm at work, I can actually focus more, or at home too. I can focus like doing something for the kids. I can actually focus on doing that, knocking it out the way, and then doing something else, and I can complete my tasks more efficiently to sum it up. And my senses are sharper too. Like I bullshit you not. I remember the first day after I drunk this shit. I woke up, I drank some more, and I sat on the couch and read that Mason book. And out of nowhere, I was just, when you breathe, you don't really pay attention to it because it's something you do without thinking. But then I noticed while I was inhaling, because usually my left nostril be kind of like, or one of my nostrils be kind of stopped up sometimes. Like it's rare that both my nostrils be clear. I bullshit you not. I said, hold on, wait a minute. I took a deep breath like through my nose, and I noticed that both my air passages was clear. I said, oh shit, I ain't had this feeling in a while. So yeah, bro, that shit. I've been on it for a week, and that shit, yeah, it got definitely some good effects.
I bet this shit nasty.
It's actually sweet. Like you mainly because what I do too is you can add agave. Now you know what agave is, right?
Nope.
It's a natural sweetener. It's like honey. Instead of bees, it comes from a plant. It's called a blue agave plant. Tastes just like, it actually tastes better than honey, if you ask me.
Bro, why that didn't make sense to me?
You said it didn't make sense?
Yeah, because you said instead of it coming from bees, it's natural. But bees make this shit, so that's natural too.
I mean, I ain't say it wasn't natural, because natural honey
that.
from a bee, that's natural too. I said that?
Yeah, you literally just said that.
I did?
Bro, yes.
Oh, well, the point I'm making is, when you get honey, the gold honey, right, it comes from a bee. That is natural, because they pollinate certain things. That's what turns it into honey. Because honey doesn't just, basically what I meant was, it's different process to get to a honey. You got to have a bee to have honey. If you don't have no bees, you won't have no honey. The difference between that and agave come from an actual plant, and you ain't got to do no bee. You ain't no middleman or nothing like that. You get the plant.
Do it taste sweeter?
It do. It tastes similar, but to me, it tastes a little bit more sweeter. Yeah. What you want? You want milk? Okay. And that's it for the health bit. Did you have some more questions on that?
Nope.
All right, hold on. Talk to him real quick while I get her some milk. I'll be right back.
All right. So while he going to get the baby some milk, bruh, what we finna do is get into this Royal Rumble pretty soon. And I'm gonna tell you, I was at work watching it, having a ball, because it's been a while since I really enjoyed a WWE PLE that much. I think it's been about a year. Probably going on 2. Since I enjoyed it that much. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I got Tekken, and I ain't played yet. And I want to play it so bad. The main reason I ain't played Tekken 8 yet is because, like I told y'all, I'm in the process of getting everything set up so I can stream and shit. So at one point I was having issues with my camera. Then I was having issues with Streamlabs because that's what I'm gonna use to stream. So I was just having overall like all around issues. But what ended up happening is I ended up getting my camera situation under control. And like I say for sure, by the time this week over, I've been on did my first full live stream with no problems or anything like that. And y'all see me going into Tekken 8 because I really want to play that game, man. Like I'm so ready to play it. Like I be seeing folks having so much fun playing it, and I don't want to just turn on the game and play it and ruin the experience and then start streaming and have to fake it. You know what I'm saying? So, because I actually want to, like, I'm gonna tell y'all what I do when I'm at the house. Like when I'm playing video games myself, and I be at the house, I literally like be commentating out loud. What I mean is, let's say I'm playing a game and some bullshit happens. I'm like, so bro, so I ain't just get cheated, but it don't be nobody in the room when I say that shit. So if I can do that when I'm at the house by myself, playing video games and stuff like that, I can do it while I'm streaming. And so, and plus on top of all that, I want folks to like see me have fun, like actually experiencing like this new tech and experiencing like just the whole overall experience. And I just want to share my gameplay. So yeah, man, that's my goal. But I don't know who I want to play with yet. 9 times out of 10,
Fame. Play with Fame, bro.
9 times out of 10, I'm gonna end up fighting with King.
Fame.
Because I'm trying to break backs and do pedigrees and RKOs and shit.
Ain't supposed to play with Fame, bro.
But I might end up playing with Reina because Hacha ain't in the game.
Play with Fame.
No, Hacha ain't in the game, and I want to play with Hacha, and that's his daughter, and she fight like him, so I might as well play with her.
Oh well, yeah. I gotta wait till Friday to play. So you know,
I was just man, this nigga. I was just saying, I ain't even play it. That should be hurt my
feelings. Been doing a demo trying to get my fingers used to this shit. That shit,
man. Dang, bruh. Nope, bruh. I know exactly what you're talking about, bruh. I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm a fool. What? I know exactly what you're talking about because, you know, I play with the Mishimos and, you know, they the hardest characters in the game to play, especially doing the electrics and shit.
Hell yeah.
Man, I found the cheat to do the electrics, but that shit don't work all the time. I say out of 100%, that shit work like 80% of the time.
Yeah, that shit get you killed.
Exactly. It's fucking exactly.
And now I'm just waiting and just go through the tutorial mode and shit. Just find what they put new in their hole and refresh my memory and shit.
Man, this game, I tell everybody, from what I see, this the easiest Tekken has ever been.
But I know because they made it easier.
Yeah, and it's
like Street Fighter 6, like how they did with Street Fighter 6. They made modern controls and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I know for a fact, Tekken 8 killing MK. MK dead as fuck.
Bruh. For a fact, that's 100% true. That's 100% true. And I was telling people, I was like, man, when Tekken come out, man, it's gonna be over for Mortal Kombat. I was saying this shit.
Fool, it's over, fool, because MK just they fucked this game all the way up, bro. And they ain't even I ain't even trying to make this shit better, fool. Maybe in the long run, maybe like towards middle of the year, where like you was saying, like a year from now, because it's vanilla as hell and shit. But goddamn, fool, you got too much competition nowadays, bro. You gotta come on with the come on.
Last year when Street Fighter 6 got released, it didn't feel like it was a beta that got released. You felt like you had a
A
full-fledged,
full
fleshed out
game.
game.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Tekken. Matter of fact, I know Tekken the same damn way because there's so much stuff in there to help you learn the fucking game.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And what I ain't gonna lie, MK tutorial they do help you learn the game, but it's too many aspects that's missing from MK for it to be a complete fighting game.
Man, this the first time in years where I didn't cave in the newest Mortal Kombat game.
And then you got folks saying, "Oh yeah, Chameleon, she made the game feel like MKX." How?
Because if you notice, well, you ain't played that junk, but
I
if
played
you
a little bit. I ain't cave it in though.
if you play with Chameleon, she speed the game up. Like if
Yeah,
it
I
like
noticed that, but
yeah, so
I
like
don't,
so
I don't
if
like
both
it.
people got Chameleon on as a cameo, the game speed up to not as fast as MK is, but it speed the game up, which is crazy. Like, how can a cameo make the game faster like that?
Exactly, bro. It's too much bullshit going on with that game, bro. They just need to scrape that hole. Just be like, you know what? Everybody who bought MK1, y'all gonna get the next game to come out in 3 years or whatever,
they ain't gonna do that.
40% off. Now, of course, they ain't gonna do this shit.
They
Nah,
make
they ain't gonna
they
do
put
that.
too many millions of dollars into making that game. But the thing is, Mortal
Damn,
Kombat
well,
11, everybody was like I remember when Mortal Kombat 11 first came out, they were like, man, this game don't got shit in it. This game ass. I remember them folks talking shit about Mortal Kombat 11, but people were still playing that junk because I was one of them folks that I was caving that junk in with Sonya before she got nerfed, and I started playing with Kano because he Kano. So, man, within a year of Mortal Kombat, like within 6 months of Mortal Kombat 11 being out, that game was fire as hell. Man, I don't see this shit happening with Mortal Kombat 1.
I like this shit day one because I played with Jade.
You know what I'm saying? I like this shit day one because I play with Sonya because that's my favorite character besides Kano and Mortal Kombat and Shang Tsung.
So it was Jade, and then when DLC started dropping, it was Nightwolf, and then it was Joker. That was my three. That was my big three right there.
You know what I'm saying? Like Mortal Kombat 1, that shit, I don't know.
That shit ass. That shit dog shit. That's exactly what it is.
And then I thought Quan Chi coming in the game because like that's one of my favorite villains in there. I'm like, man,
Bro, that man, you can't even. I'm gonna tell you one thing with Quan Chi, that's who I use a lot. Well, I used to use fuck MK. I delete that bullshit again for the second time. You can't fight up close with that man, bro. Like try to poke or fool, cause his pokes. And what's so crazy with his pokes, bro? He using a whole nother entity to hit you, and that shit's still slow, and for the most part, don't reach. And the motherfucker just can hit you out of this shit. That shit, man, so damn annoying to me.
All cameos should have been straight ambush cameos. All
not even that. They ain't have to be all ambush. It needed more, way more ambush. Cause I like stuff where you can set up or you can, block pressure. Well, ambush that's block pressure, but setups and like Scorpion cameo. For example, he got that one move where he can pull you out of a combo when you're getting hit type shit. I like that idea, but yeah, man,
they ain't execute this game right. Like I said, about a year from now, Mortal Kombat might be the game that like it's supposed to be there at launch. But why do it have to take a year for us to get that? When Tekken and Street Fighter came out with gun blazing. So
tell you one thing, this shit definitely hurt their stock. I can tell you that because folks ain't gonna be quick to pre-order MK2.
I know I'm not.
I ain't either. I ain't even buying that home the first day. I'm gonna wait till about like a week, maybe a month after some gameplay come out and I see some reviews on it, how people vibing with it. Then I'll probably get that hoe.
Now they make that hoe like MKX. I'm gonna get that hoe. I ain't so luck.
But look, one thing I know for a fact, I'm getting WWE 2K24. That hoe look too good.
I already got that hoe. I'm just waiting for that hoe to come out.
You pre-ordered that bit.
You remember I told y'all I had to tell y'all like, I changed my mind.
You changed your mind. Man, I want the Bianca cover, bro. That's the best looking cover to me, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Cause the 40 years of WrestleMania cover, that junk look like not NBA, but the All Stars game.
It don't matter. I saw people that I like on that joint. So I was like, man, I want this one.
Yeah, I ain't want that one. I'm like, man. Then the DLC package is like, I don't too much care for them characters. Like Undash and Cody and shit like
Hey,
that.
that was my nigga. Nobody used to come out with that damn face mask on. He was like, I'm ugly.
I'm like, I ain't gotta have them characters.
I like shit. But I don't never like the DLC in 2K game because like who the fuck want these characters they be putting in there? Because all the wrestlers that I like be in the launch roster anyway.
Man, you got a point.
So
you got a point.
Fuck, I don't never like the DLC. What they need to stop doing is like stop adding folk that we don't want and start adding like extra content like in 2K18 when they were adding extra showcase mode. Like they had the Hall of Pain jump with Mark Henry jump, then they had like 3 more. And they had full fledged, like they shit was full fledged that with cutscenes and everything. I'd rather have that than actual DLC characters.
Yeah, that's a good ass point.
I'd rather have it. Like I think most people would rather have showcase mode DLC versus actual wrestlers, especially if you're gonna have all the most popular wrestlers in NXT superstars on the base roster anyway. So no.
Speaking of WWE, we gotta get to our last segment. The Royal Rumble.
Well, like I was just saying, when you was in there getting the child some milk, I was like, bro, this is the first time in a little minute since Clash at the Castle where I've been thoroughly entertained by a PLE like that. This is like the best Royal Rumble that I've seen in recent memory.
I'm gonna tell you a fact. That was the best women's Royal Rumble of all time.
Yep.
For a fact. Like, for the women division, bro, is so good right now.
Yep. But then you have garbage ass folks talking
let's
about.
Start off with that shit. Go ahead. Go finish your thought.
Man, you got garbage ass folks talking about wrestling look too cartoony and they got costumes on and shit. I'm like, bro, why is y'all saying this shit? Like my brother and sister say it all the time. My sister be like, I be trying to watch wrestling, but everything looks so fake, it looks so cartoon. I'm like, that's all in your subconscious, man. Because if you watch that shit just actually and watch it to enjoy it and stop looking for shit, you won't be saying that.
I'm gonna tell you what tripped me out. When folks say that, but they can watch Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yep, and that's all
movies. They can watch anime and all this stuff. Bro, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. Ain't nothing fake about wrestling, bro. Zero. It's predetermined, it's orchestrated, but everything they doing is real. For example, that video I showed you yesterday, or it was yesterday, when Drew kicked out Cody Tooth and shit. That was a real fucking tooth, bro. Like you see the root of that hole and everything, bro.
Yep.
You see these folks bleed, get injured, be gone for months.
These folks be blowing out their knees and shit. Just like Charlotte right now, she out with a knee injury. Dakota out for a leg injury.
Be putting their lives on the line. These folks can fall on their neck and die.
The thing about it, in WWE, they do this shit daily without no time off.
Bro, every fucking day, bro. They probably get maybe 1 day off a week, bro.
They don't have no off season in WWE.
No off season, bro. That's fool.
That's why when it comes down
that
to
shit,
people,
WWE realer than NBA, NFL. If you ask me,
it is because even though this is what I like about wrestling compared to other sports, because other sports it give you the illusion that it's real, but these folks be having little shit set up too and be paying off folks to lose certain matches and shit, like all that shit scripted too, but they still athletes and shit. But with wrestling,
go ahead.
But with wrestling, everybody know that it's predetermined, but they still can enjoy it. Like people who actually watch wrestling, like and genuine fans of wrestling, they some authentic people sometimes. Because like if you can be entertained knowing that certain stuff like predetermined, and you still get caught up in that world and shit, you actually having a good time, bro. You ain't delusional.
I'm gonna tell you how the NFL and the NBA fake it in the WWE. I'm gonna start off with NFL since they had their playoffs yesterday, right? Mm-hmm. You had Detroit Lions versus the 49ers, San Francisco 49ers. Detroit was tearing their ass up.
Nigga, that's all I was hearing yesterday.
Nigga, third quarter, this shit flip out of nowhere. Detroit doing stupid shit they usually don't do. San Francisco getting the bullshit calls. You see, so and then another thing about what people don't understand, bro. Are you familiar with DraftKings?
Yep.
What's their slogan?
I don't know. I know what DraftKings is though. That's the betting shit, ain't it?
Yep, and they slogan, an official partner of the NBA,
I ain't know that.
NFL. Yes, they partnership, bro. So you mean to tell me the people on DraftKings, they can see how much money is on the line, and they need only like 3 point. They need only like a field goal to win. You don't think the people gonna make the high ups gonna make their call? Hey, make sure they don't hit their field goal because they got $50 million they can win or lose. You don't think calls like that being made? They even got documentaries on shit like that being made, especially in the NBA, and it's on Netflix. I forgot the title of it because it's like a series. Because my coworker told me about. No, my barber told me about it. But yeah, for this shit real. Even when you get to the NBA, bro, what do NBA players do the most nowadays? Flop. These niggas be flopping. That's fake. That's acting, bro. Come on now. It's supposed to be a real game, man against man. Why you flopping? Why you faking? Why you trying to act like you getting fouled? That shit fake, bro. You see what I'm saying? So
That's
niggas
why
want to talk
people
about
like
that.
NBA from back in the day, them niggas they're fighting, they were fighting
You
each
see what
other.
I'm
Shit.
saying?
They're like, y'all got me fucked, man. Get your bitch ass on somewhere.
Niggas flopping and shit. So that ain't fake. That's real. Fuck out of here. I'd rather see a nigga
Let's get into this
get
Royal
dropped on
Rumble.
the dick, nigga. Shit.
Oh shit.
I'd rather see a nigga get clotheslined and see a nigga act like he getting fouled and shit. Fuck out of here, man. Man, let me get on this subject. Let me finish this shit out so I can go. Royal Rumble, bro. I ain't gonna say it was the best Royal Rumble of all time, but I will say it was the best women's Royal Rumble of all time. And we're gonna start off with the women's one. What I like, I'm gonna take some key points away. Naomi and Jordan appearance was cold as hell. And I know a lot of people think Naomi back. I don't think she back. I think it was just a special appearance like Jordan shit because they both in TNA.
Man, cause, bruh, Jordan, like when she came out, I'm like, what the fuck her cold ass doing here? Like I ain't even expect her to even show up.
Nobody did.
Know what I'm saying? Like,
surprises.
And then she came there whooping ass just like she doing TNA. I like Jordan Grace cold as hell.
But I like how Bianca killed her ass at the end though.
Yeah, Bianca extra executed her ass. I like, damn, get your ass on my Royal Rumble.
I'm gonna tell you what else I like about the women's Royal Rumble. Jay debut was perfect.
Bruh. Jay came in straight beating ass. Bruh. When her and Bianca faced off like that, I like, oh.
I'm like, now this is what they call strong black women.
I like this mine. It's like
I'm gonna tell you the best moment of the women's Royal Rumble, bro. When she eliminated Nia Jax.
Bruh, yes, bruh. She picked up, bruh. Jay picked her big ass up.
Her big ass.
She was like, that's basically the women's version of Andre John and Hulk Hogan.
Hell yeah. Yep.
That's basically what that is.
I'm gonna tell you what else I'm gonna tell you the most cold shit though. Even colder than that. Bailey was Jericho at hell the whole Rumble.
Does Bailey? Fuck.
Hey, hold on real quick. Talk to the people about Bailey and shit.
Bro. That whole match, bro. Bailey survived, bro. What number Bailey come in at? I think Bailey came in at number 3 or 4 or something like that and ended up winning the whole thing. Bro, anybody that know me know that right now my favorite female wrestlers are Bailey and Charlotte Flair. Those, they too cold. Charlotte out with an injury, like I said. But Bailey, the whole time she was surviving. Even when Damage Control came out, they got eliminated, but she still stayed in it. Let me see. Like WWE Royal Rumble. I need to see. I need to remember what number she came in there to make so I can prove my point. But I think Bailey came in at 3, 2,
something like that. I know she broke Rhea Ripley's record. So
yeah. So that means okay. So right now,
I know one was Natalia, and then 2 was
Naomi, and right after that, number 3 Bailey. Yeah. So Bailey came in at number 3 and won the whole. Man, Bailey's so fucking cold. That's Bailey. Damn.
But Rhea came in number 1 and did this shit.
So, Shawn Michaels did it twice. I mean, Shawn Michaels did it before too. So fuck.
But that's Mr. WrestleMania though. Nah, that's the
Man.
weekend. That's what Mr. WrestleMania.
Bruh,
Ooh, side note, not even side note, but I'm skipping it. That's in my notes too. I'm just gonna skip to that, bro. The weekend got the WrestleMania theme song for 5 consecutive years, bro, and 3 of the songs off one album. That's crazy,
bruh. That man, he be making fool. When you an artist, bruh, those are the type of achievement that I want to have, like having my songs being at WrestleMania or something like that, because everybody, millions of people gonna hear this song.
fool. How this man?
Easy, he was like, man, I'm bumping, fuck.
That shit, nobody ever did it, bro. 3 years straight off. 5 years straight, and 3 songs for 3 years off one album. That's crazy,
man. And Liv Morgan, she came back.
Yeah,
She was number 30. She looked different. It looked like she gained weight or something.
yeah.
I'm like, hey, Liv, I see her ass.
Yeah.
Little whore. But
yeah, she born fool.
Duh.
Yeah, fool. She
Bruh.
Yeah. That's all I can say about her. Just
How
sound
many people? How many people did Nia Jax eliminate out the Royal Rumble this year? Because she got a lot of people out.
We're gonna have to Google it. Oh, she got a lot of people out. I'm
I
gonna
know she eliminated Xylee, Shayna Baszler, Meechin, Shotzi, Valhalla.
Are you looking it up?
Nah, I'm just remembering.
Man, I might remember this shit.
Yeah. Who else she eliminated? Kaden Carter. I forgot who else. I think the highlight of the Royal Rumble was when Jade came out with the women's Royal Rumble. They got to be the highlight of the Royal Rumble because she came out and whooped ass. Huh?
I said she Australian. I ain't know that. Nia Jax.
Man,
she from Australia.
Her ass Samoan, born in Australia. That's all that means.
Oh, okay.
That's all what that means.
Let me get off this. All right. Oh yeah. R-Truth was funny as fuck. That man, like, why you in a women's Royal Rumble, bro? Like, what the fuck?
R-Truth, he the type. He the wrestler that right now don't even got to do nothing for real. He just got to keep doing what he doing. Perfect.
Folks love this shit because I love this shit.
Me too.
What made it even funny? That man got what's her name? Is it Valhalla?
Valhalla, yeah.
Yeah, he got her as eliminated.
I like how Mike Cole. Like, I hope she got the what you say? I hope she got the antlers. Yeah. She came out. Like, she got them. I was like, hey, she fresh as hell. Came out, bruh. Have you played Hellblade Senior Sacrifice before?
I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, fool, that's who she reminded me of. She reminded me of Senior.
I know exactly who you talking about.
That's exactly who she reminded me of.
But hey, I want to see Jade on SmackDown.
Why?
Cause for Raw already stacked, bro. SmackDown needs some.
Where Bianca at?
She on SmackDown. That's another reason why.
Yeah, I want her on SmackDown. I thought
can
Bianca.
You imagine they match, bro? Ooh, what if they fight at WrestleMania, bro? Oh my God.
I'm letting you know now. I'm gonna be on Bianca's side. Nah, but if Jay start doing cold shit, because she did that big boo, she was like, "Get your little ass there." I'm like, "Ooh."
I'm gonna be in the middle on that one. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna be well entertained. I know that.
Nah, this fine.
All right, moving on to the mid card. Man, how the hell Roman Reigns get the mid card?
Because the Royal Rumble, the main event, like you watch the Royal Rumble pay-per-view to watch the Royal Rumble.
But last year it was Roman Reigns had the main event last year though.
Man, get his ass at the main event. Fuck this shit.
Tired of his ass. But let's talk about that match, bruh. The main took 3 finishers. I respect this shit.
Their whole match, LA was whooping everybody ass. He didn't care.
LA fool. LA getting a mid card. He getting either the United States
that
or
man
Intercontinental. If
was
he
whooping
everybody. But now the draft.
Bruh, the funniest shit is when that man would smash all them folks' head against the announce table over and over again. He was doing that shit.
But anyway, yeah, he was killing that shit. Fool. I thought Orton won that hoe before Solo came out.
Fool,
Because
that scared the fuck out of me,
camera
bro.
angle and the pin and Roman wasn't moving and shit. I said, oh, what the fuck?
Fool, that scared the fuck out of me, bro. I'm like, oh my fucking goodness, bro.
And that's another element that they do so fucking perfect. Because in your head, you like, man, Roman, he ain't gonna lose, man. Fuck this shit. But when you actually see that shit in that moment, bro, you be like, hold on, is he finna lose? Like, oh shit, hold on.
Man, I swear, like I say, Clash at the Castle at WrestleMania, what 39? Man, his matches with Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre, bruh. I thought that man was about it there. I thought that man was about it there.
Shit, I thought AJ won that hoe when he pinned all three of their ass after he did phenomenal form.
Fool, that scared the fuck out of me. I'm like, man, I'm up there working in the trucks. I'm like, man, what the fuck? I'm in there loud and shit. Folks looking at me and shit.
Man, as cold as AJ Styles is, bro, he fucking botched.
Man, AJ Styles, he was drunk that night. I don't know what's over his ass.
I know, fool. That's why I ain't going too hard on that man, because that man cold as fuck, and I can understand
everybody have an off night.
And then you gotta think what he doing too. That man literally got to put all his body weight on that top rope and jump off that hoe. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's just unfortunate that it happened on live like that, and the camera angle was right on him when it happened too. So,
man, it's all part of being a wrestler. Yeah, like I said, everybody have a off night,
so he can bounce back for this shit. Fuck.
Oh yeah, he AJ Styles, fuck.
All right, the next mid-card match
for Logan Paul versus KO.
Hey, fool, did you see the scene where Kevin Owens chopped the red meat off Logan Paul's chest?
God, nobody said the red meat, god damn.
Fool, bro, Logan Paul screamed loud as fuck like Tom from Tom and Jerry. He real it, cause that's one thing I noticed, bro, when it comes to wrestlers. That's like they write a passage, bro. Like when you do a chest slap, like they gonna put they all in that. That's like something that they do. Like, yeah, I'm finna hit you with all my force on his chest.
Shit, Big Show used to do that shit all the time to the new folk back in the day.
Like that's 100% real. Like ain't no pulling your punches on this shit. Well, most of the time they don't pull their punches when they do this shit. But when Kevin Owens did this shit, he meant this shit. Like for real. And then that scream was real too. I could tell how he screamed. That shit wasn't acting, bro. That shit was real. I can tell, bro. And then, man, Logan Paul did a diva ass leg drop, and then KO got up and smacked the shit out of that man for that shit. Man, I don't do that fucking shit, nigga. You no fucking diva, nigga. Man, shit. Split. They ain't try to pin. But did you see when KO landed on his ass 3 times in a row?
Bro, you remember when I came on saying, I was like, man, Kevin Owens just be throwing his damn body.
That man did 2 of them. I don't even know what that move called. He just flipped on that ass.
No, I said, don't make me say this shit. Like, his man don't give a fuck about his body.
Because the first time he did this shit normal. But the second time he did this shit, like, he jumped extra high. I'm like, that man really don't like Logan Paul.
Oh shit!
I think that man really don't like his ass. And then the third one, he did that frog splash. I was like, damn.
He landed on his ass. I was like, that man killing Logan.
It won't make me say that, fool, because if you look at Logan Paul, that man was all whipped up and he was bleeding everywhere and shit. I'm like, god damn.
Mm-hmm. And then fucking Theory and fucking Waller came out doing stupid shit.
Man, Logan Paul cleared KO ass. I was like, god damn.
Bro, cleared his ass. I was like, yeah, it's over with now. Like, when he hit KO with this, I was like, it's over with. Man kicked out this shit. I was like, yeah.
I mean, KO had to try to cheat. Like, why the fuck he had to cheat, man? That's that garbage shit, man. You KO, you ain't gotta use no brass knuckles, man.
Man, picked this shit up and still had him on while you pinning. Garbage, stupid.
Stupid shit, bro. The real side of shit, like, hey, hell no.
The fuck?
Nah, KO, why you mad, bro? You don't need this shit, bro.
Logan Paul won and help beat his ass. Fuck.
So they might fight again. I think they're gonna continue their rivalry. Maybe, I don't know. But now, finally, we can get to the main event. Speaking of main event, the Usos started off the match. Anime as hell.
That shit was actually perfect.
Did you see their facial expressions?
Yeah. Though I was laughing when you sent me in Chicago looking at this. I was like, why they looking at each other like that? These folks finna really beat each other.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know about you. I can't wait to see that match at WrestleMania.
Man, I can't wait to see that whole in general.
Man, that's 10 plus years in the making, bro.
Yep. And I'm on Jimmy's side. That might call it hell.
And I'm gonna tell you what was cold.
JB
Melo
Jameson and
got
shit.
the first elimination. That man cold as hell. He don't miss. When Melo, cause he gonna be on Smack. He already been on SmackDown, but he ain't all the way over there yet. He still got a storyline on NXT, and he got a storyline on SmackDown at the same time, which is like some shit I ain't never seen done. So WWE doing like some real cool shit for their future talent, which is what it's about. Cause niggas tired of seeing Hulk Hogan come up and shit like that. Like we don't want to see this shit no more. Like push your young talent, bro.
I want to see this shit though.
I don't. Fuck Hulk Hogan. I'm
gonna
tell you another thing that was cold.
Who eliminated
Bobby
Carmelo?
Lashley new gear was so fresh.
Oh, yeah, that might was fool. But see, Bobby Lashley always fresh though.
Nah, his new gear though, that hoe so fresh. That hoe got like purple on the inside and shit, and it's fucking velvet and shit. I'm like,
this shit sparkling and shit.
Fresh, man came in wrecking shit. That man spirit every motherfucker.
That man gear with Jackson as hell. This man got my voice fucking up. What the fuck?
Hey, fool, this shit contagious. Get some water.
All right, so
go ahead.
Finn Balor, he eliminated Carmelo Hayes then.
Yeah, it was so, man, I was mad. I ain't gonna say I was mad, but it was so fucked up how he got eliminated. Cause he was trying to eliminate Dominic. And Finn, he just got in there and just flipped Melo little ass over.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, he ain't even do no move on that man or nothing.
I'm gonna tell you who gear was fresh the whole night to me, and that's Dominic. Like Dominic,
I already know. Hell yeah, my
Dominic gear was so damn fresh. His shit was fresh. I like, see, that's the gear that he need to have on. I already know somebody in the community creation gonna have him with their gear in the game in 2K24, and I'm gonna have that man.
Wish Brock Lesnar would have came and him and Dom would have started that feud. Oh my goodness, that would have been a good ass fucking feud.
Bobby Lashley, Karrion Kross eliminated Bobby Lashley after being a fucking hater and shit.
So that's definitely finna be a feud. I see that because they got Karrion Kross versus Bobby Lashley. Then Karrion Kross got his two people, and Bobby Lashley got the Street Profits. So
man, bro, Breaker came in breaking shit.
Oh my fucking god, that man gonna be a fucking. He already a fucking problem. But when he gets, I think he said on the main. I was just about to say something about that. I think he said he on the main roster now. Yeah, he said that, but we gonna see this week. I don't know what show he gonna be on, but honestly, shit, I don't mind seeing him on either.
You know what made me mad?
I'm gonna tell you, nope. I got the perfect scenario. He need to go on Raw, and he need to dethrone Gunther.
What is this perfect?
That's scenario? The only person I can see dethroning Gunther, bro.
Huh?
I said this the perfect scenario. He need to go to Raw, and he need to dethrone Gunther. That's the only person I can see dethroning Gunther.
Well, ain't nobody beating Gunther ass, bro. That might whooping everybody ass.
Nah.
Not even Tribal Chief can beat that man ass.
Well, he eventually going to have to drop the old fool.
Cause you know what I like? When Gunther was coming to the Royal Rumble and what's the fake got eliminated, he's like, man, what the fuck? Yeah, man. Like you making me look bad. Fucking get your
love with Kaiser. That might stay on his ass. I'm gonna tell you something about love with Kaiser. For that man really cold as fuck.
I know.
Well, that might be, ladies and gentlemen, not angel at all.
Bro, Omos came out fresh as hell.
Fool, you couldn't even see that man eyes. That's how you know he was gonna kick that.
Bro, when you said that shit, I died, bro. I like, that man fucking stupid.
You can't see his eyes. That man can kick ass. I'm gonna tell you who stole the show for the second time. All fucking truth. That man got JD eliminated. And that man did a hot tag, bro. That man the only person who did a hot tag in the Royal Rumble.
Then that man came in the room. Then that man came in the ring, Cena as hell.
Then Dave Priest came out and beat his ass.
Fool, Priest came out and said, I don't got time. Get your stupid ass out there. Yo, God, that about that Royal Rumble.
But hey, the best.
But you know what made me mad about the whole Royal Rumble? Like the number 22 space, Pat McAfee, when he came out and just eliminated himself. I'm like, bro, that was a wasted slot.
Yeah, and I read too that he didn't even know he was gonna be in the Royal Rumble.
See, it's shit like that.
I guess that's why he was looking like that, because he was like, huh? The fuck?
See Hunter over there fucking up.
Look, that man saw Omos and Braun break in the ring. He was like, at first he was like, fuck this shit, I'm finna do this shit. The man actually got in the ring and saw the folks, might hop back out there. He said, hell no. But hey, the best part of the entire fucking night. Cody, turn me up. Cody,
No,
turn me up. Cody, turn me
man.
up.
I want that man to. I want that man to get
Man,
eliminated
in
so
the
bad.
finish the story, bro. I'm gonna tell you how I knew that CM Punk was finna lose. The man started talking. I was like, yeah. Anytime niggas start talking, they finna lose. But tell me, I ain't finna lose to Dusty Kid. I said, yeah, he finna lose.
No.
And then they showed Punk sitting by the commentary table, looking up at Cody, all sad and shit. Yeah, folks talking about, oh man, CM Punk, he finna turn heel. I'm like, shit. He really
That-
wasn't no face. He ain't really did. He was just him. He just using his essence now. He ain't really pick no good side or bad side. Honestly, what I seen. He kind
Now
of like
Tribal
Drew.
Chief.
Yeah, that's what they call tweener. He a tweener.
See, now Tribal Chief got to worry about this nigga cheating him out and shit at Mania.
Man, you seen that video I showed you how them Roman Reigns facial expression and shit. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah,
bro. That
yeah.
might be nailing. Hey, them Samoans be nailing them facial expressions, bro.
Bruh, yes, bruh.
They folks be looking anime here.
Bruh, yes, bruh. I was like, man. I like.
And then Michael Cole was like, "Oh, Cody won. I guess we have to see if he picks Seth Rollins or Roman Reigns." Cole like, "Nah, you ain't gotta wait. I'm finna turn right there to that nigga. I know where he is. I'm coming for you." What he say? Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
Hey, man, when Roman dropped the belt, he gonna be gone from WWE. He gonna be gone from WWE for like a couple years, and
Yeah, I
then
see it.
and he'll
I
come
definitely
back,
see
and
it.
everybody gonna look like when Roman actually leave WWE and be gone for a couple years, people gonna start missing him and shit. And then
Yeah,
when he
that's
come
true.
back, folk he gonna get like one of them biggest pop, and folk gonna love that man. I'm like, y'all so damn fake.
Hey, fool. WWE universe fickle. What Brian Daniels say? Fickle.
Man, hate
Yeah,
this
man.
shit.
That's all the segments, man. That's part 2 right there, man. Damn, we had to do part 2. If you combine both, but that's damn near 3 hours.
Though I ain't do that shit. That's why I ain't do that shit.
But man, this one of the best episodes. Most information came out. I know I done pissed off some Masons, some Christians. I done pissed off a lot of people this episode, but hey, don't be mad at me. I ain't come up with none of my own opinion. I'm coming with straight what's written. So,
Man, the way I look at it is, shit, everybody making everybody mad nowadays. Shit, look at Charleston White. He pissed everybody off, and he still got his platform and do whatever what he want to do.
and the majority of the shit he say is true.
Yep. So I know I like, bro. That's one thing about having a podcast. You can say whatever you want,
Mm-hmm.
and it's always gonna be one thing I learned about having a podcast. There's always an audience for you, and everybody ain't gonna disagree with you. Everybody ain't gonna agree with you.
Yeah, speaking of everybody, man, what was the episode you had your last episode when you had questions, answers, and the side of conspiracy? When folks was like, what they say? I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, do I take TNE as serious as you? And what's the other question they had about me?
No, they was like, I forgot who said it was like, yeah, basically that. Do you take TNE like as serious as I do and all that type of shit? And I be giving you too much credit and all that.
Oh
All that
yeah,
type of
that
shit.
too. Yeah, that's what it was. Hey man, listen up. Whoever said that, listen up. Tune in. I hope you skip everything that was played because I want you to hear this part right here. Man, you don't hear this passion I put in this music, bro. You don't see this passion I put in these cover art, bro. You don't see the thousands of views we get on TikTok every post we make down there, bro. Hey, bro, we do this shit, man. Can't nobody do it like how Ken doing it. Can't nobody do it like how I'm doing it, bro. It's a team thing, bro. I ain't even think to do this shit. If it wasn't for him, I wasn't thinking about making music or graphics and shit like that. I used to do it back in the day, but that shit, it wasn't on my mind now that I'm not damn near 30 with kids and shit. He came with me with this idea. He wanted help for a podcast. I'm like, shit, I'm creative as hell. I got you. So we bring the best out of each other. That's what brothers supposed to do. Y'all niggas so used to being alone and doing shit on your own damn self. You think you're so good that you really ain't shit. You need people, bruh. You need help, bruh. And speaking of that, I'm about to pop my shit. Listen, I got a teaser for you. Here come the official season 5 theme song of TNE.
That's the,
Do you hear it? Listen to this passion. Question me.
oh shit.
Ain't nobody coming like that, bro. Come on, man. Quit playing with me, man. Quit playing with me, bro. I got my man. Should I show them other shit I got cooked up, bro? Or should I just hold the hoe? Man, you forget me popping my shit, man. Let me calm down.
Look, bro. This man do, like he said, the cover art for the season for the podcast. He made the theme song each season for the podcast. He collaborated with me on ideas of what to talk about on the podcast. For my stream, this nigga made a starting soon thing. I'm still waiting on my other two that I asked him for. I'm getting cheated. But
man, that shit, I gotta find some Jackson shit. I'm almost got it, but I'm working on it. But I almost got one.
Mainly, like literally everything that I be doing as far as making like content and shit. This nigga be right here helping me along with the cause like when it come down to like what Chris say and what this man say, I'm a fucking barbarian when it come down to like creating shit. Like, and I'm like, bro, I can't do this shit. Like how they be coming up with these songs and using AI and all that shit, man. I'm dumb as hell with this shit. So I can't do this shit. So you need a team. I know my strengths and weaknesses. Fuck that shit.
Exactly.
So that's gonna do it. We in there, John, about an hour. Damn, an hour and 41.
Hell yeah. Hey, the most controversial episode, bro. We need it all. We need it all.
Yeah, that's a good season finale. So before we get up out here, this my goal. This my goal. Season 5, like I said at the beginning of season 4, my goal was to start season 5. I had me a camera, and I started doing video along with the audio with for TNE going forward. So starting season 5, I'm gonna start doing like when I record, I'm gonna have video and stuff so we can put this shit on what's the face? What this shit called? YouTube.
So basically, your podcast gonna turn into a vodcast.
What the fuck is that?
Video podcast, nigga. Damn. Vodcast. Damn. Barbarian brain ass
nigga. Shit, I ain't know. That my first time ever heard of that.
I ain't gonna lie. I found that term like 2 weeks ago. I was like,
man, this man.
That's what it's called.
This makes sense. This man makes it seem like he just been new this. I know what I be talking about.
Hey, fool. I did this shit.
So starting what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a week off for TNE to make sure everything's straight with the camera and stuff. But I got like episodes in the chamber, so I can always upload something. But it's gonna always be something uploaded. But I'm gonna take a week off, so I'll make sure everything's straight as far as with the camera and shit before season 5 start. What else I got going on? Oh yeah. I'm gonna do a test run with my stream Wednesday. So how my stream gonna be Wednesday, they're gonna be my first stream. I'm gonna use Streamlabs to stream, but they're gonna stream simultaneously on YouTube and Twitch. So it's gonna my YouTube and Twitch is gonna be TNE Ledesma. So y'all will check that out. And how it's gonna be that Wednesday is not gonna how it's gonna be the following week, because I'm gonna have everything set up differently and everything, and how it's gonna be this following week. That's how it's gonna be going forward. Because I'm just trying to test. One, I'm trying to test it and make sure I set up everything right as far as my alerts, my follows. I'm just trying to make sure everything's straight. And two, I'm just so fucking ready to play Tekken. So that should be killing me, cause Tekken got jukebox mode, and I just turn that hoe on and listen to music from Tekken 5. I'm also ready to play this shit. So I ain't played yet. Like I said earlier, the main reason I ain't played yet because I want to capture me like learning and going through this shit on stream and all that type of stuff, so I can make clips and post it on TikTok and different social media and shit like that. So that's the plan for right now for TNE going forward. And in about 4 months, it's gonna be the 1-year anniversary for the Nirvana experience. So I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do for that. But what you got something that you gonna be doing, Jay?
All right, well, I guess my closing remarks can be a call to action. As always, we appreciate everybody who tune in weekly. And if it was following the TikTok, because that's where we mainly post TikTok, you would have known what we was gonna be talking about because I gave a preview on Saturday. So make sure you're following the TikTok at the letter T, the letter N, the letter E, Beyond, at TNE Beyond. There's all the socials actually. That's your X, that's your Discord, your Reddit, if y'all into that. YouTube, TNE Beyond, Nirvana Experience, TNE Ledesma, TNE J Jamal, It's Smoke. If you want to watch gameplay videos, like, share, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. This is a lot of information that went out this episode. Share it to whoever you think would like it. And I will be back a month from now for after the Elimination Chamber PLE. I think it's the 24th February. So I will be back that Sunday. And one thing I know that I'm going to talk about is going to be another book review that I'm reading right now. I am currently reading The Satanic Bible by Anton LaVey. And you know I'm going to break that down.
And just to be clear, just because he's reading don't mean he like a Satanist or nothing like that. He just reading for like information and educational purposes and shit like that.
Oh yeah, the reason why, yeah, exactly what he said. Because I'm gonna tell you exactly why I read books like this. I like to study my enemy thoroughly. Because any man because we in war. If y'all don't know, we in war. Good versus evil, all that good stuff. However you want to put it. But a good warrior, when he is in war, he knows how to thoroughly study his enemy. His ins, his out. Hell, that's part of the art of war. I might buy that book too and read that book, The Art of War. You ever heard that book?
Mm-hmm.
I might get that one.
I hear 50 Cent talking about that book all the time.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people talk about that book. It's like a principle type book. But I'm pretty sure there's some good shit in there that I can take out and use in my everyday life. But I think there's gonna be a new segment I'm gonna do for TNE, like a book review. Because I'm back into reading a lot of books now. And using the knowledge that I have to compare with what the author is saying. So yeah, man, y'all can look forward to that on the next TNE episode next month with me on there.
Okay.
And shit, that's all I got to say for today.
I usually have 10 episodes a season, but
9.
Same difference. So this year, this season, it's gonna be about 11 because I still got the episode in the chamber with Raquel that I'm gonna upload.
Oh well, shit, this ain't the season finale then. Man, lie to me.
Nah, cause I just thought about it. I literally just thought about it. I'm gonna have it. You know what? No, this is the season finale. I'm gonna use it as
this man double minded. He don't know what he want to do.
I'm gonna use it because I'm thinking as I'm saying. I'm gonna use it as a special bonus. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Yeah, so this is the season.
This
finale.
man don't know. They did mine 3 times in 1 minute. God damn.
Because I'm thinking while I'm talking. So, like I said,
just have it be a bonus. Man, do however you want to do it, bro.
So this how it's gonna be. This is the season finale of season 4. But the episode I'm gonna post next week, Raquel, is gonna be a bonus episode with just me and her talking and doing what we doing. Perfect.
Oh yeah, because you usually do have a bonus episode every season, I think.
Yeah, so yeah, wait a minute. Should I post both parts? I think about it. I figure it out. But yeah, like as always, like I always say, I appreciate everybody for listening to TNE, the Nirvana experience every week, new and reoccurring listeners. I appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace. Boom, 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 boom.
Yes, man.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh, there's